Hey guys, how you doing? Just wanted to show you something that I ended up working on this evening. I was minding my own business. I was not going to do anything, and I said, "What the hell?" I saw my buddy Daniel fly his Mirage on the stock Freewing high performance 1920 kV motor on 8S. That's right. This plane, it's got two batteries in it. 4000s running on 8S graphene 100C packs, producing about 4.7 kilos of thrust static on the bench. In the plane, don't know what it's going to produce, but I can tell you it's definitely going to be more than 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. And that having been said, I also have an amp sensor hooked up in the back there just to monitor everything. I'm just going to take this out just to show you guys exactly what I did, just in case you're interested in doing the same crazy nonsense. Okay, so first off, a little reinforcement. The Freewing Mirage actually has a groove sort of right here where you can see my finger, where this carbon square spar goes right down the plane. I don't know why Freewing didn't put that in there. I think what they originally intended was to run these wires here. Some guys would just run it in that little trench there and bring it up to their receiver. So anyways, so I did put some reinforcement there just to help with that, given that I removed all the landing gear and close the door, put a little bit of epoxy around here just to kind of make that a bit more solid, right? So if you push underneath, you can see it doesn't move at all, which is awesome. Additionally, you can see two carbon spars here. I just took the nose off and then drilled right through. So the spar comes from the tip of the nose here all the way back to about here. Good thing there is that you've got a carbon spar here, so they both intersect, so it transfers the load just in case you get a bad landing and you don't end up breaking the fuse. What else? Alright, battery floor, battery bay is probably the biggest amount of work here. So the battery bay, or sorry, the battery floor used to be about here. You can see that little groove here where the battery floor sort of tucked into and was glued in. All I did was just take a pair of what the hell, wire cutters, basically these, and I just cut the middle of the wood, and then that way I could just pull them out with a pair of pliers, and that was it. Right here in this section here, there is a block of foam. All you got to do is just get a knife and you can just cut most of that out, and then you can finish with like a grinder, something similar to this, right? This little bit here, and you can just remove all the foam out of there. And then I just epoxied down a battery floor, and just make sure that you don't epoxy in this area here where the battery strap is. So just put most of your epoxy back here, and here, and here. And then as far as your wires are concerned, I just put a piece of tape over top of the wires before I glued the floor down. That way, if you ever have to remove the floor, you don't have all your wires all kind of glued together and making a whole bloody mess. So as I said, we've got amp sensor back here. I don't know if you can see that. That's that little orange thing there. We've got our voltage sensor up here, and we are going to put a GPS sensor. I don't know where the hell we're going to put it, but somewhere in here, just to see what our top speed is. Hopefully we can maiden it on Sunday. So that's it. The latest Frankenstein 8S plane. This thing should go like stink! Anyways, Houston out.